Hello everyone, and welcome to Deserted. This is the story of Dune Lord, an ultimate Iron Man restricted to the Caridian desert and looking to take advantage of everything that it has to offer. With the announcement of the Tombs of a Casket, I realized this account was destined for something. To be able to defeat the enemies that lie within this new raid, all without trading, banking, or leaving the desert. Let's get into it. This video is brought to you by ExpressVPN. Hey you. Yes you. What do you think you're doing, connecting to this unsecured public Wi-Fi network? Don't you know that people can steal your information that way? You should be using ExpressVPN. ExpressVPN is the world's largest premium VPN service provider and has over 3,000 servers located all around the world. It's extremely easy to use. You just download it, select your VPN location, turn it on, and just like that, you have world-class privacy and security on all of your devices. Besides the obvious reason of wanting to protect yourself from DDoS attacks and people trying to steal your information, you can also use your VPN to set your location to almost anywhere in the world and open up a whole new range of content from different countries. Are you really out of things to watch on Netflix? Or just out of things to watch on Netflix in your country? I highly recommend using ExpressVPN. I just recently started using it and now I won't be going back. If you want to find out how you can get 3 months of ExpressVPN for free, check out the link in the description and consider signing up for a plan, as it really helps support me and allows me to keep making videos for you guys. Thank you all, and thanks to ExpressVPN for sponsoring this video. In the last episode, we finished up the biggest challenge on the account to date. We finished up 99 Hunter, unlocking the ability to bare hand catch lucky implings. And for a nice little bonus, we also went back to the Mage Training Arena and finished up getting Bones to Peaches and full Infinity Robes. We even caught a couple luckies, getting a black pickaxe and some purple sweets. Now that we can catch luckies on this account, it'll always be a background task. I'm moving on to different goals, but I'll still catch whatever luckies are found by me or anyone else scouting for me. I also want to say that there will be an update at the end of the video on how much I'm paying for lucky implings, so stay tuned for that. For today, however, there's one big thing that needs to get done before I can move on to other content in the desert, and that is more Tempoross. The main reason for this is because I'm working towards being able to kill the Calphite Queen, and the item I need before I can do that is the Dragon Spear from the rare drop table. So I need to be able to craft a Ring of Wealth in order to make this a reasonable grind. For anyone who doesn't know, the Ring of Wealth vastly increases your chance to get an item from the rare drop table. For example, the monster that I'll be killing to grind for the spear is Locust Riders in the Sophanum dungeon. Without the Ring of Wealth, the Dragon Spear is about a 1 in 23,000 drop chance, and with the Ring of Wealth, it's about 1 in 1,800, so I definitely need to make this ring. You may remember from my older videos that you can get a lot of crafting supplies from the reward pool at Tempoross. Things such as noted seaweed for glass blowing and noted gold bars, silver bars, and gems from the reward caskets. I need to do enough Tempoross to get to 55 crafting in order to make the Ring of Wealth. And thanks to some numbers ran by Try Too Hard For You, another desert locked account, we know that you get an average of 70 to 75 crafting XP per Tempoross reward permit, based on the drop rates of seaweed and gems and all that stuff. In order to get from my current level, 39, to 55, I need about 130,000 crafting XP. And after some quick math, we can see I need approximately 1,800 to 1,900 reward permits in order to get the level. And to leave no room for error, I'm going to round up to 2,000 permits and make that the goal for the episode. In addition to the crafting supplies, I can also get construction supplies, noted raw food for combat training, a lot of alchables, and a chance to get the Tome of Water or the Tempoross pet, 2 items that I would love to have. So it just makes sense to get a ton of Tempoross out of the way. We're going to end this video with a Ring of Wealth around our finger and hopefully catch some lucky implings along the way. Looking at our inventory after all the impling hunting from last episode, the first thing I need to do is clear it out a bit. I deposited some of my Infinity Robes in the Magic Wardrobe, put on a sweet looking range setup, and dropped everything that was pretty much garbage. I decided what I was going to do was get rid of all the range ammo I got from implings, as well as my huge stack of steel bolts that I made a while ago, so that I can keep the dragon arrows that I've been getting from dragon implings in my ammo slot. That's mainly because I won't be ranging that much in the near future, and I'm still holding out for the possibility that I may get a 3rd age bow from Lucky's someday. So I went back up to my good old friends, the Hill Giants, and started the massacre. After killing over 1,000 hill giants, I managed to use all my ammo, get to 67 range, 52 prayer, 61 hit points, and complete 0 beginner clue scrolls, which goes to show how many hill giants I'm going to have to kill next time I do a clue scroll grind. The next thing I had to deal with was all the herbs and limpwort roots that I got from hill giants. I already had a stack of 13 snape grasses from Implings on me, and since I can't get renars from the sorceress's winter garden, I started killing alching warriors until I had 13 renars to match the stack of snape grasses, also picking up all the terramins and harrowlanders that they dropped. Then I went back to sorceress's garden until I had the same amount of terramins as I have limpwort roots, which got me up to 28 farming. Then I made all the terramins into strength potions, unlocking 38 herblore and prayer potions along the way, and then I made all the renars into prayer potions, which I decanted to 1 doses in Narda. And while in Narda, I killed desert goats until I had enough horns to go through all of my Harrowlanders, which I turned into combat potions. And I finished up this grind with 41 herblore and an empty inventory, and now I can get started on Tempoross. I'm just going to show you guys this real quick before we get started. I've done a total of 532 permits so far. I don't have any stored, so I've already looted every single one I've done. And I've done 200 games in Mass Worlds so far to get this. So I'm not doing Mass Worlds in this video, or maybe I will, I don't know yet, but the plan is to not do any Mass Worlds, and we're going to go for 2,000 permits, and we're going to finish the video off by doing it all at once. Just one big looting right at the end, so yep, let's get into some Tempoross. Alright, so I'm about to head into Tempoross for the first time in this video. We got the boy Lord Buttrell, aka Lord No Death, is streaming, so this is as good a time as any to start the grind. Here we go, the game is starting. I'm just going to grab a couple buckets and fill them up with water. And I just need a hammer. And there we go. This is going to be our Tempoross setup right here. Just got a combat task completed. Calm Before the Storm. I think that's for repairing a mast, because that's literally what I did before I got it. So I'm assuming that it's that. After this game's over, I'm going to take a look at the Tempoross combat tasks and see what I can get done during this episode. And we just got another combat task. I think that's for putting out a certain amount of fires. I mean, you can't really tell that I'm putting out fires based on the... Oh, there goes a bucket. Based on the amount of fires here, it sounds like I never put out a fire in my life, but there's a combat task done. All right, so I'm going to take a look at the combat achievements for Tempoross. So if we go over here and look at the tasks, then you can see the ones we have done and the ones we still have to go. We've done subdue him 10 times and subdue him 50 times. And then we have Master of Buckets to extinguish at least 5 fires during a single game. Calm Before the Storm, which is repair either a mast or a totem pole. And that's it, there's 4 more to go. So we have Fire in the Hole, which is attack Tempoross from both sides by loading both cannons on both ships. That one seems easy enough to get. We'll probably get that eventually, passively some point in this video. The Lone Angler, subdue Tempoross alone without getting hit by any fires, torrents, or waves. I'm not going to get that one today because I'm doing a group, but I'll do a solo eventually and take care of this one. Subdue Tempoross while wearing any variation of the Angler outfit. I cannot get this one because I don't have access to the Angler outfit. And White Cook. Subdue Tempoross, getting rewarded with 10 reward permits for a single Tempoross fight. I can do that one too. So it looks like the only one that I can't do is the one to wear the full Angler outfit. So we'll get all of these before the video's over. And here's the end of the first solo game. There's the combat task completed, the Lone Angler. There's 72 fishing, level 73 fishing, and 74. Okay, I was just out doing some sandstone mining, and I got a shout that there may be a lucky impling around here. Oh, there it is, there it is. Yes, what do we get? Adamant Battle Axe, all right. And there should be a prayer level coming in right here after this bone. 53, 75 fishing. All right, I just wanted to say that I've officially gotten the solo method down thanks to my friend White Microwave. Taught me how to do solos. I didn't feel like looking up a guide, so, you know, had him help me out with that. And now I can consistently get 9 permit games around 10 minutes long. So that is going to increase our permits per hour by quite a bit. So now the grind can really begin since we have solos down. There's 76. Hey, I am not sure how I did it, but I just got 10 reward permits that game, which gave me the combat task for getting 10 points in a game. Honestly, I'm not sure how the point system, permit system works because that wasn't even my personal best, and that was the most amount of permits I've gotten in a game. Like this game here with 7,800 points gave me 9 permits, and this one with Less than that gave me 10, so there's something weird with that, but I will take it. And I just now noticed that I have every single Tempoross combat achievement done that I can possibly do. The only one that I don't have done is the one where I have to wear the full angler outfit, which I can't get because I have to go to the fishing trawler, but yeah, every Tempoross one is done. It's kind of a little anticlimactic because it would turn like green and like it would show that it's complete, but you know, I did as much as I can do. I've gotten a few construction levels since this grind started, but this is the first one I'm showing. We're at level 48, and this one is cool because, where is it? I can build the oak treasure chest down here in the corner. That is the one that I can store, I believe, beginner and easy, and I think also maybe medium, but I'm not sure. I can store at least beginner and easy clue items inside of that treasure chest, and that is where I can store my black pickaxe. There we go, we got a cooking level out of this, a real nice one. We aren't gonna get a lot of cooking levels because the only cooking XP we get is from this. The real cooking XP comes in after we're done looting Tempoross and we get all the raw fish from it. So it's nice to see cooking levels. Maybe we'll get to 70 before the end of this, but I don't know, we'll see. All right, I just got a lucky Impling scout. This could potentially be the 4th one we get, let's see. Oh, there it is, there it is. Let's go, lucky Impling number 4. Oh, oak planks. Okay, I thought that was teak or mahogany planks for a second there, but that's still really good. Okay, so I went through all the oak planks. I built the treasure chest and the toy box. I don't think there's anything I can store in there, but it's still good to have it there. This one, however, I can open it up and you can see I can store everything from beginner rewards and from easy rewards in here. We can use the black pickaxe in here and we can store it just like that. So now we have an extra inventory space free, and anytime we need a pickaxe, we can just come by, go over here, and there it is. So we're back here at Tempoross. The setup's a little different. Instead of wearing the full infinity robes, I'm gonna be rocking the desert robes, and that is because I'm also keeping the steel axe on me. So pretty much the desert robes and the steel axe is because I'm gonna be AFKing teaks in my downtime. So this way I could just keep, keep the same inventory pretty much for Tempoross and for the teaks. So that is, that's the update. Ooh, we got a lucky. We got a lucky. What do we get? A dragon dagger. Okay. Still a good elk though. Thank you for the scout, my friend. We got one more lucky Impling. Magic longbow. Oh my god, that's I think that's amazing. It's definitely better than the alternative, which currently is a short bow. So I'll see how much longer we hold on to this. Honestly, I don't know, but that my first instincts is that's pretty good for range training, but at the same time, I don't know how often I'm gonna have arrows, so I will evaluate my priorities, but still, a lucky is always good to see. All right, once again, I had to leave in the middle of a Tempoross game because we got a lucky Impling scout. Let's see if we can find it. There it is, there it is. Let's go, dude. Adamant longsword. I just paid 3 mil for an adamant longsword. Let's freaking get it. All right, we got another lucky Impling scout. Let's see if we can find it. There it is, beautiful. An adamant pickaxe, oh shit. That is for sure a pickaxe upgrade, but it's not storable or anything, so that's probably gonna just be an elk. All right, so I've thought about it a little bit and I've decided I'm probably gonna get rid of the magic longbow. As much as it's nice to have a magic tier bow, I don't really have a steady source of ammo for it. I could make my own ammo, but it's just kind of out of the way to do that. And I will be stacking rune arrows from Scarabites eventually, but not in the near future. So I think it's not worth the inventory space at the moment. I'm just gonna drop it. Hopefully by the time I start stacking up rune arrows, I'll have the fletching level to make a magic short bow, but we will see. Until then, goodbye, my friend. And we should have a fishing level coming in right here. 78, very nice. And 1150 total level. So we got a couple of dragon darts from a dragon Impling, which we use to carry us over to 68 range. All right, there should be a lucky Impling around here somewhere. There it is, there it is. What do we get? Taibuwanai teleports. Ah man, the Narda ones would have been cool, but the Taibuwanai ones are not as good. Big shout out to this person who's been scouting for quite a while. What do we get from this lucky? Ooh, Narda teleports. Fuck yeah, dude. That's literally the only teleport that I can use from the scroll, out of all these scrolls. That's awesome. I just repaired this totem pole right here and got 50 construction off of it. There's level 79 fishing. All right, one more lucky impling here. What do we get? 10 salmon. Oh my god, dude. Whatever. Still cool. Thank you. 9 snapdragons. Oh god. I don't think I'm gonna be able to use that, but that's still cool. Hey, we did it. We hit 80 fishing. You'll love to see it. All right, this game right here is ending, and this is an important one because we're finishing this one up, and that brings us up to over 1,000 total permits. That is so nice to see. That means we're halfway done with the grind. Just got to do everything that we did all over again. And there's level 81 fishing. We just unlocked manta rays, which means we unlocked the last tier of fish that we can get as rewards from Tempoross. And I'm back to AFKing at the teak trees. And we have a pretty important level here, level 60 woodcutting. I can now cut yew trees if I had some. There's 82 fishing. We got 70 cooking. We got another lucky impling over here. Ah, black battle axe. Oh well. Come on, something good, something on the list. Let's see it. Studded chaps. And I just finished this game up, and it brought me up to 400 Tempoross kill count. Crazy that we're already here, over 1,500 points, so home stretch right now. All right, everybody, as you can see, we have just passed 2,000 Tempoross permits. That took a really long time to do, and I'm glad to finally be done with it, but we should have enough permits to get up to 55 crafting now. We're gonna go loot the pool real quick, but first I just wanna show a couple things. First of all, if we look at this little thing right here, we can go over the statistics. The most amount of points I've gotten so far is 85.25. That was a lot. The total rewards claimed so far has been 532. So by the end of this, we're going to have 2,533 permits claimed under our belt. I'm going to go over the collection log really quick, just to show you where we're at right now. We're finishing off at 454 total Tempoross games. More than half of that has been from solos after this grind. We have the tackle box, the fish barrel, and soaked pages and spirit flakes. So we're still looking to get the pet, the tome of water, the dragon harpoon, and I guess also the big harpoon fish just because it's a collection log slot. And these we can't ever get because we need the angler's outfit, which we don't have access to. So no more stalling. We're going to go see what we can get from Tempoross. Over 2,000 permits. All right, here we go. Soak pages for my guaranteed tome I'm gonna get. Another fish barrel, damn it. I knew that was gonna happen. I've already gotten the fish barrel before. So since I destroyed it, that means I'm able to get it as a duplicate. So I knew that I was gonna get that one. I knew that if I was gonna get any unique, it would be the damn fish barrel again. Oh well, there's still a lot more permits, so we'll see if we can get something else. Nice sandy road. Tome of water, let's go, we got it. We fucking got it. Yes, let's go, dude. Oh my god, I was getting scared for a second there. I didn't think we were gonna get it. Five, 4, 3, 2, last one. That's it. We did not get the pet. We did not get the pet, but that's fine because we got the Tome of Water. And the Tome of Water is really what we were looking for. Like, the pet would have been really cool to get, but the Tome of Water is extremely useful for the account. So technically, if I could have gotten either of them, the Tome would have been the one that I needed. But, you know, the pet's always a cool one to get, and we'll get it eventually. We'll get the pet eventually. That literally took an hour and 3 minutes, according to the length of this video clip. So that took a long time to to loot. It's about 15 minutes for every 100 or every 500 permits. Kind of get this stuff all sorted out, and then I'll tell you how we're going to deal with everything. So here's a price check of everything that we got. It's just under 9 mil for all of this stuff, and that's not even counting the stuff that's inside of the caskets. I'm gonna look at this one more time. The total rewards claimed is 2,533 permits. No pet, which is fine because we're still like, you know, a little over a quarter of the drop rate. So what I'm gonna do is I'm once again going to trade the fish barrel in for pages because I don't need it. And there we go. So we have a total of 567 pages to put inside of our tome. That's over 11,000 charges. Oh man, that's awesome. All right, so I got the inventory organized a little bit. What we're gonna do first is go through all the construction supplies, then go through all the crafting supplies, and then we're gonna go through all the caskets and go through all that. But real quick, I wanna do a summary of the Tempoross grind. It took about like somewhere from like 40 to 50 hours of in-game time to do all of the Tempoross required to get 2,000 permits. I ended up getting to 85 fishing. I got to 70 cooking. And obviously I'm gonna get a lot more cooking levels because I got all these fish right here, but I'm gonna go through those over time. I got to 53, almost 54 construction, and I guess that's it. So we're gonna see what levels we can get to after we go through all these supplies. And that's the last of our regular planks. And here is the last of the oak planks. We ended up getting to level 60 construction, which is really cool to finish off on a nice even number. So now what we're gonna go do is go mine 1,700 sandstones so we can make all of this into molten glass and then get some crafting XP. The whole original reason that we did Tempoross. And here's all the buckets of sand made from the sandstone. All right, I heard that there's a lucky impling around here somewhere. Ah ha ha ha, there you are. 25 blood runes, all right. I was planning on not doing a crafting update until the very end of the grind, but we just hit level 50, which is a really cool milestone because we can now make ruby amulets, which we can enchant into amulets of strength, which is potentially going to be huge for our combat training, assuming we don't need the defense bonuses from the glory, but that's a nice option to have if we need it. And we have reached the very end of all of the seaweed and buckets of sand. So this is the last of the construction XP that we can get from the seaweed. We're finishing off here at level 54, just under 10,000 XP away from 55, which is fine because I think we should have enough gems and gold bars and stuff from these caskets to carry us over to our goal of level 55. So I guess this is the time we can do the real fun part, which is the casket opening. So I'm gonna be doing this casket opening in Palm of Niche. That's because while I don't really need money, I have heard that this guy buys things for a higher value than the Al-Kharid general store, so I'm just gonna sell to him. I might need to find a world where he has like more free space, but that's fine. I even grabbed old James the cat from the house since I'm over here. So let's start opening these caskets. I think I'm gonna stop here for a second to sell some stuff. So I know what I just said about the store in Palm of Niche, but I was looking at all of the values of all these things, and turns out it'll be probably way more of a benefit just to high alch everything. It'll probably take a while because I'm gonna get some big stacks of these things, but I didn't really take that into consideration, like alching them, because I didn't do it last time because I didn't have high alch unlocked yet, but now I do. So now I'm gonna be able to take advantage. So I think what I'm gonna do for all these caskets is I'm just gonna go through them, alch everything that I don't need, and I'll show you everything that I end up keeping from it and how I go through everything. So give me 1 second, and the next clip will be all the caskets gone through. Okay, so I have finished opening up all the caskets and alching everything that I'm not gonna keep, and this is what's left. I'm keeping a rune full helm, a rune chain body, and a set of rune plate legs because of some things that I'll get into for the next episode. And the emerald rings, I'll just keep those for rings of dueling because they'll probably come in handy in the next episode as well. And I'm probably gonna unnote these and put them on to save inventory space, and then these are all the crafting supplies that we need to go through. We're gonna cut all these gems, but I'm gonna go through all these crafting supplies, and that should be enough to get us up to level 55 to make a ring of wealth, and that's where we're gonna finish off the episode. So let's go through all these supplies. All right, so the first thing I did was I put all of my infinity robes inside the house, and we're probably not gonna see them for a while because the next grind I have coming up is a combat related one, and I'll be wearing all this rune stuff. So until next time, my beautiful robes, I'll miss you. I miss you already. So the way I'm gonna go through these supplies is I'm gonna be making them all into amulets. I'm going to start by making all the gold bars just into regular gold amulets unstrung. I haven't decided yet how I'm going to get rid of them. I'm either drop them on the floor or sell them to the general store, but that will probably take a lot longer. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I also just realized this. I know it's a little kind of stretched, so you can't really see it, very well, but they tracked all the Tempoross caskets in the loot tracker, so you can see all the loot that I got right here if you're interested. A lot of clue scrolls as well, but none of them were desert stuff, so they were all drops. All right, so we're done with all the gold bars now, and we're pretty close to 55 crafting, which means we're 100% gonna get the level to make the Ring of Wealth from all this. So I'm just gonna go over what I'm gonna do to get rid of the last of these supplies here. So what I'm gonna do first is unnote all the opals, and then I'm gonna cut them. You do lose a few with these, with the opals, jades, and topazes, they get crushed a lot. And then I just unnote silver and make them into opal amulets, and I'll probably end up dropping these as well, because I don't think they alch for much. And there it is. The whole grind has led up to this moment. All the Tempoross, all the crafting from the seaweed and the bars and all that stuff is all led up to this moment. We've hit 55 crafting. We can now cut dragon stones and make dragon stone rings. Yeah, we can now make the Ring of Wealth, which is going to be massive for this account when we start going for the dragon spear. We're going to make the Ring of Wealth to finish off the episode, but for now we got to finish going through all these supplies, so give me 1 second. And there it is. The last tiara has been made, which means we've officially used all of the supplies from Tempoross that we planned on using. So the only thing left to do is to make our Ring of Wealth. So I just got to mine some gold, and I got to fill up my inventory real quick and withdraw 1 dragon stone from my stack here. And then this is it. We go over here, make this into a gold bar, and make a dragonstone ring, and enchant it. We have a Ring of Wealth on the account. And the main thing that it does is it gives me a way bigger chance to get items from the rare drop table, and the number one thing that I need from the rare drop table is the dragon spear for when I go to Calcite Queen. We're eventually going to start doing the grind for that, but first, I have some unfinished business that we're going to take care of in the next episode. So, thank you guys very much for watching. If you made it this far, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff. And I will see you next time for another episode in the Desert Locked Ultimate Iron Man. And I'll see you guys later. So in the last video, I explained the bounty tier list that I made for Lucky Impling scouting. I said in the last video that I'm paying 2 mil for every Lucky scouted and paying more depending on how useful the item is. I also said you guys can donate to the Lucky Impling Fund if you want to, and you guys absolutely crushed it. I ended up getting way more than I was expecting to get, and I'll put up a list of everyone who donated right here with a special thanks to Unbreaking, Demon, and Wildonator for donating 100 mil, Lorgmore for donating 150 mil, and a huge thanks to Mixing Drink who donated 344 mil. Since I have way more GP than I expected, I've decided to increase the bounty price to pay you more for the scouting you've been doing. I'm now paying 5 mil for every Lucky scouted and increasing the prices for each tier, and the new prices are on screen now. I hope this motivates some of you guys to get out there and start scouting some Luckies, and I appreciate every single one of you. This community is growing into something I never thought that it would, and I love you all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you all next time.